That's right, Audrey. He spoke in a room where there are pictures of his father and brother on the walls, both former presidents, and he knows that he'll have to convince voters if he decides to run that his presidency would not simply be Bush 3.
I'm seriously considering the possibility of running, and over the next few months, I'll make a decision about that. But
until then, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush said he would travel around the country, listening and telling his story.
It's a little different than the story of my brother and my dad.
Speaking before business leaders at the Politics and Eggs breakfast, the governor left little doubt about in which direction he would lead the country.
We need to embrace conservative principles, not just talk about them, but apply them in a way that gives people hope again.
One way to do that, ensure everyone has a good education.
If we're serious about making sure that we have high sustained economic growth, where more people have a chance at earned success, then we better fix this.
It was a wide-ranging discussion, tackling everything from the tax code, which he would simplify, to immigration, where first he said the borders must be secured. And for those who are here illegally,
but you get a provisional work permit, you work, you pay taxes, you pay a fine, you learn English, you don't commit crimes, and you earn, over an extended period of time, legal status.
As far as Washington being dysfunctional, the governor said you need a change in leadership.
The kind of leadership where instead of demonizing someone or tearing us apart, that you try to have the patience and the humility and the determination to be able to draw people together.
And while he's not officially a candidate, Bush said he's enjoying the campaign trail.
I love the intensity of this and the fact that New Hampshire voters are really well informed and they're fun to be with.
Bush said if he gets into the race, he plans on having a lot of unscripted events because he says he needs to show people what's in his heart, and that's the best way to do it. Reporting live in Manchester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.